Shout out Zoe.
Shout out Argentina. Shout out Messi.
Shout out Messi. Messi, anytime goal scorer, lock it in whenever the next game is.
Every single game.
Might be next year, but
All right, back here with Tate and Jared. Tate, Jared, pleasure to have you boys back on. Cheers.
Cheers, bros.
We need that drink because we're going to be talking about the Minnesota Vikings to start off with. Watched it with Tate this weekend. One of the least enjoyable football experiences I've had. Terrible, terrible game. The Vikings are now 0-3. Not good. I don't think has a team ever won the Super Bowl starting 0-3. Probably should have looked that up. But
I think I think only 6 teams have made the playoffs starting 0-3. Something crazy like that.
So not good. But yeah, we had a chance to win it there. Josh Oliver is the number 1 ranked tight end for PFF in the whole league. That includes
the ball.
Doesn't drop the ball, has good protection, good blocking. So that's a positive to take away from the game.
Man does all the right things. All the right things.
And our overpaid tight end just is a trash can out there.
Just when it counts, though.
Yeah.
So I guess we should just get into the fourth quarter where Justin Jefferson has that 52-yard touchdown to take the lead. That was good to see. That was about with 4 minutes left in the game. Then Chargers are driving down. Herbert throws it right into what is our corner's name?
Caleb Evans.
Caleb Evans' hands. Looks like we are going to have the no doubt interception. Bounces off his hands into Joshua Palmer's hands for the 30-yard touchdown. So it's looking pretty grim. The Vikings then try on our next drive. We get it down to, I think, the 5-yard line or something. Mm-hmm. And 4 downs, don't get the touchdown. Chargers get it back and inexplicably go for it on 4th and 1 and miss it. I think we were all talking about this in the group chat. Tate, I know we were talking about it, but I thought Brandon Staley was going to get fired on the spot. Yeah. Horrible decision.
That's so wild.
The main reason I was mad is not that we didn't win. I just wanted to win so he would get fired. And then when
he would,
yeah, he would.
Don't you think he would have that night or the day after?
I mean, he's on the hot seat anyways. I think he's probably one of the odds first coach fired. He's probably up there. So I mean, that would have done it, I think. So
I feel like too, they've talked so much about the tush push with the Eagles, and it's if you're going to run any play there on 4th, which I think it's just a bad decision considering we were doing some stuff with our offense, but it was nothing absolutely crazy. So I think you just punt it in that situation. But why wouldn't you just rush it with Justin Herbert, who's 6'5", 230? Yeah. He's massive. It just seemed like such a weird play call. We get the ball back.
Or just throw it to Allen. He's always open.
Throw it to Allen, who caught 18 balls.
He has 18 balls. He has 18 catches.
Holy shit.
Unreal. We get the ball back. Then we're driving down. We have a nice first down to Hawkinson with 42 seconds left. And we don't get a play call off until 15 seconds left.
Yeah, I think there was it was basically 20 seconds of standing around.
I know in our group message, we got into a fight about this, about whose fault it was, but I just think it's a really, really bad look for Kirk on that play. Number one, we should have a play call ready to go if that's the situation. If we're going to run a play and not just spike it immediately. We should know what the play call is going in. Kirk gets down the line. It's clear that he can't hear anything. He's just grabbing his helmet like this as the clock just ticks, ticks, ticks. And finally, it culminates in a decent pass to TJ Hawkinson and just lets it off of his hands into an interception, and we lose the game. Jared, what did you think about that? Do you think that's a Kirk situation, or
it's multiple people's faults. Kirk, O'Connell, isn't there such thing as a 2-minute drill? Yeah, like you were saying, we should know what the fuck to do. And then our fans are an absolute liability, like JJ said. STFU, and we have the ball. Like, what are they doing? Seriously.
Do you blame Brian Glad personally for that?
Yes, absolutely. He was trying to start the wave. It's just like too much going on, man.
I saw a report that they were actually like doing the "Let's go Vikings" like as that play.
They're trying to do the skull chant. It's like, just fucking chill.
Just shut the fuck up.
I mean, I get it. We should be quiet, but there's always going to be noise.
Yeah.
And you got to down the ball.
Yeah, you just spike the ball, and it's over.
You just have to spike the ball, too, because, like, even that's where I'm confused, too, with, like, okay, yeah, maybe it's not Kirk's ultimate, he doesn't just get to spike the ball whenever he wants. But as soon as he goes to his helmet and he is not getting the play call, not hearing it, like, even if we waste, like, 7 seconds there trying to get a play call, it's like, okay, we don't know what's going on. Let's just like spike this thing. Even 20 seconds left is better than 15. We can still run.
Yep. Can't hear you. Yep. Go again.
Spike it. 3 seconds left. Should I spike
See
it?
him look up at the clock like, oh shit.
And like O'Connell, if he did spike it, there's no reason to be upset. Like, we lost it down. It doesn't matter. Like,
right.
Here's the problem though. If you don't think, even if we have a sweet play drawn up, that it doesn't go off KJ's hands or Hawkinson's hands to an interception, it's going to happen.
You're right.
It would have happened anyways.
We were going to lose no matter what. Yeah.
Somehow we were going to lose that game. Someone was going to fumble. Someone was going to do something.
It sucks that KJ had such a sick touchdown because he's just been whatever, he's been okay. Right. And that's like, oh, that was a badass touchdown. But
yeah,
I'm still mad at you.
That interception wasn't like the final, like the Chargers touchdown off of Caleb Evans' hands. And then that interception was just like, 3 different deflections into their hands. It's like, oh my God.
It's just crazy how we go from every single bounce going our way. And that was sick. You would never think it would just be a 180. Literally anything that can go wrong.
No, we got so many calls in that game.
That kind of pissed me off. That KJ, or was it Kate? No, it was Madison.
Madison, yeah,
the was just like, how the hell do they not reverse that call?
It's so dumb, like with the whistle, and like even watching it in like slow mo, where they're like, okay, where's the ball? And it's like, this took absolutely no time for them to call this dead. Like, he literally just. The first guy he hits, and then he basically fumbles the football. It's like, why would you ever blow that dead?
That was insane.
Yeah.
That many bounces go our way, and then as soon as you see that ball go up in the air off of Hawkinson on that last play, you're like, oh, yeah.
How many picks does Kirk have this year? 2 or 3?
He has 2 picks.
And they've both been in the hands. The picks have both been in the hands of our receivers, and it was the same last year. Line. It was like that last year too.
Yeah. No, it's insane.
It's
like, it went from, oh my God, the Chargers like absolutely deserve this game, and then as soon as Staley does that call, I'm like, we should probably win this one.
Yeah, we deserve this.
Yeah, you know what? That was a fuck up, but we're 0-3. Play the Panthers in Carolina on Sunday, and I gotta imagine we're gonna win this next one, but who knows? This team will continually disappoint, and it's probably gonna be another nail biter that we shouldn't watch. We just shouldn't watch this week.
We just have to wait another 10 years for us to have a sweet season and then get bounced in the first round of the playoffs. That's all we can look forward to.
Yeah, I think this is a red zone weekend.
Yeah.
Red zone it.
That's a good call. Okay, moving on from the terrible Vikings. Let's talk a little fantasy football and go through some of the matchups that we had this weekend. We can start off with me. Managed to get 1 point, but got absolutely destroyed by Aaron Schwecke. He was a beneficiary of the insane Miami Dolphins Denver game. Raheem Mostert with 41.7. What did he have? Four total touchdowns, ton of yards. So that one hurt for me. Overall, his team kind of just went off everywhere. And even had two on the bench who the problem with Aaron this week is like his team went so off. I think he's confused and thinks his team is like really, really good and going to continue this streak. So it's going to be impossible to trade with him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't even ask for a quarterback. Don't even ask for a quarterback.
Or what?
Well, I texted him Monday morning. I was like, I kind of need a QB. And he was, and I get the position you're in. It's like if you have a team that's scoring 155, like you don't need to make a trade, right? But he's like, yeah, I'm actually pretty good. And I was like, you might need a wide receiver. And then he's like, no, I don't. And then like an hour later, he was like, oh shit. And he texted me who was it, Williams? Or wait, who was not Williams?
Mike
Williams.
Williams.
I guess
Mike
he did have Mike Williams who got hurt.
Yeah, he's like, actually. And then I offered him two shitty wide receivers and didn't hear back.
That's the problem. I feel like I've had a couple of years where I think there was a year where I had like Rodgers and Josh Allen, and kind of the whole year was like, oh, like somebody's going to like want, but you're just never going to get the return on like a really good quarterback because a top 5 quarterback isn't worth like a top 5 wide receiver or running back. You know, you're just going to have to take less.
Yeah.
But
I mean, I'd be trying to deal, so then I don't have to make a decision.
That's the worst part is the decision.
Because
I mean, luckily he has two good quarterbacks to choose from. So
having that depth is like great, but also torture. I feel like because I would always make the wrong move. I mean,
I guess he can just wait till the bye week and after that.
Yeah.
Or his bye, yeah.
Or the Tua concussion, which has to be coming, right?
Loading. Yeah.
Tua concussion loading. Yeah, so Aaron picks up the 2 points. He's now 3-3, managed to squeeze out 1 point. So I'm still in second place at 5-1. Next matchup was Wooly and Nodler. Wooly, after a hot start, has not looked very good. Only put up 65 points. Nods didn't do much either at 95, but managed to sneak out the win. Don't love either of these teams.
Oof.
Chase is finally cooking a bit, so that's good for Nods.
Yeah. Brian Robinson is actually like running back 7 or
yeah,
something.
He had a bad week, but the first 2 weeks were pretty
but it's really like, look, he had 10 carries for 70 yards. The only reason is like they just were getting destroyed. So
they got blown out
the whole week.
Yeah.
So
kind of just dead. Yeah.
Yeah. So don't hate Nods' team. Kind of same with like weird game in Dallas, or with Dallas at Arizona. So, but yeah, I don't know with Wooly's team here. Eckler being out definitely sucks.
Yeah, I mean, Eckler back but
I mean that Reynolds 0 gave us the best dice of the year so far.
Yeah, that was
Wooly is killing it. Oh, should we mention now, like, what are we going to do with Sam Elliott if he doesn't have the ice done by?
I think honestly, like there should be some kind of punishment. Like he shouldn't get any prize money if he wins, and it shouldn't be like, oh, I'm going to do it, and then next week maybe he'll win some money. It's like if you don't do it by this week, like you're out, you're done.
You're out. Yeah,
and
definitely by the Sunday games.
It should be double now. You know.
Yeah, you should have to. Yeah.
Should be.
The problem is Francesca's mom is in town, so it might be a little awkward, like him just chugging Smirnoff ices while she's like in the kitchen or something.
Come on.
Yeah, I don't know. That might.
Next thing you know, he's blackout drunk off ices, and
it's actually this might be the maddest I've been at Sam. Maybe I'm actually getting pretty pissed off.
When's he going to come back? Is he going to be back in December? Like let's just buy a shit ton of ices for him and just make him do them all. Maybe that's the punishment.
Waterboard him with ice.
Next matchup, Schneider and Higgins. Higgins actually put up a decent amount of points this week, but ends up getting the loss and not getting the extra point for top half of scores. Schneider off to a good start this season at 4-2. He was another guy like early on in the draft who spent a ton of his money right away, but it's paid off for him. He has Swift, he has Josh Allen, AJ Brown is coming along.
Pickens is looking decent.
Pickens is looking good.
Yeah,
I was going to say that.
Wild as hell, but I love it.
And also, it's like the Travis Kelce like 3 touchdown game, 160-yard game is coming at some point. I don't know. Higgins. I do believe Jahmyr Gibbs will be good, and I believe it starts tonight. I think he's going to have a big week. And he picked up – did he draft Jordan Love or did he pick him up?
So I was so confused because I must have been looking at our other league, but I was going to try to pick up Love this week, but then I looked back and he's had him for a couple weeks. So
he must have picked him up.
Yeah.
Higgins and I'm not necessarily hot this year, but the last 2 years, so he's 3 years going of like 0 points through 3 weeks, I think, or something crazy. Because literally 3 years ago,
he did. Did he go like
0-8? Yeah, and then that's the year I made the playoffs somehow. And then
he almost did. He was coming back too, I thought, right?
Yeah, we both did, and he did it last year too.
No, they weren't you guys in the championship the year he won it?
3 years ago. Yeah.
Oh, and you both
started off like 1-7, 0-8 or something.
Yeah, and then last year we both did the same thing because we were both saying that we would do the wings together. I think, if I remember right, I'm pretty sure though. And then I don't think his team is that bad. He just has.
No.
This would have single-handedly got him 2 points.
But how would you? And he picked him up last weekend, which is wild.
On Sunday.
How would you know?
Dude, you know what's crazy about them in our other league? Like, I have Mostert, and I don't even think I'm going to start him this week. He's the number 1 running back because it's just like,
no.
It's I don't know. It's just going to be weird. And they're playing
a chain.
He came out with like a statement.
I know.
Like, this is
after he had a big game.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I'm here.
This is my real name. Okay.
Yeah, he can definitely come back. Just the 0-6, it's so daunting, Feels like impossible to come back from.
Doesn't. He's done it before.
He has. He's got experience. Josh, Sam Elliott. Josh did pick up the point. Was this the cutoff right here?
No, was it? Go scroll
102 matchups. I'm pretty sure he did get a point.
It was, yeah.
I think him and Higgins were the cutoff because he was 1 point.
I think that's right.
Yeah. So Josh is lucky to have squeaked that by. Sam Elliott, top scorer of the week. I don't know how Sam is doing it, but Keenan Allen getting 18 catches against the Vikings definitely doesn't hurt. Laporta, that was a trade this year, right? With Higgins and Sam.
It was Laporta for something, right?
I think he got him after like week 1. Yeah.
So pretty good pickup by Sam. And he still has Cooper Kupp and Jonathan Taylor loading. I saw a funny tweet that was like, why have we heard nothing about Cooper Kupp? Nothing like he's running routes. He's ready to go by week 5.
They're saying week 5. Yeah, I saw something today. They're saying week 5.
I read something that they're hopeful or something like that. Like not so, I don't know. I hope he plays.
It's Paku season, baby. They don't need him.
Isn't it Puka?
Could be.
One of the two. I think you're right.
You fucking have always hated Hawaiians.
Man, I love Paco, man.
Paco, whatever. But Yeah, huge showing by Sam. He is now at 4-2. I think he's on the upper. I think he's maybe put up the second or third most points. So he's getting it done. And if those guys can come back and be good, that's big for him. Josh is a good team. Mike Evans, I think, is like wide receiver 5. Lamar Jackson, Tony Pollard, Hawkinson's tight end 1. So I think he'll be fine.
Yep, I think so too.
Next matchup, Sketchbot and Jeff Osborne. I was looking at Justin's team the other day, and this is not a good team. There's no one on here that I would really want to trade for other than Hurts and Kenneth Walker. I guess maybe DK Metcalf. Godwin has just kind of seemed non-existent. Looking at him now, he
missed a touchdown catch the other night.
Wide receiver 49. Evans is getting like everything big, it seems like.
I believe in him. He's good.
Kittle.
You think he'll be good?
Look at his bench. Go down to his bench.
I think he'll be good.
It's Goff. Oh, he did get strong. Oh, he had strong.
That bench, yeah, there's not that.
He's got Goff and
yeah, a lot of stuff there.
He's got a lot to work with. Jeff, on the other hand, continually is doing it.
He can't keep getting away with this. Every year he has a new ridiculous ass strategy, and it always just works.
And he gets Kamara back next week.
This
week.
Barkley on his bench,
This week.
Yeah.
I like how he has Lenny just chilling on the bench. He's not on a team, is he?
Isn't that crazy? He was the third or fourth fantasy running back last year.
Was he really?
And he's just not on a team. Yeah, because Nods had him, and he had that like insane run. I think he had like playoffs. 3 weeks where he had like 40 plus points or something. Just insane.
Jeff's team's very good.
Who is this dude? Mechie?
Yeah. He like just got cleared from cancer like this first week, I think.
Oh, respect.
Yeah, Side note, did you see Kurt Schilling accidentally said on a podcast, or accidentally, I don't know, but he said on a podcast that this dude, Tim Wakefield, a former pitcher, had brain cancer, and just the family wasn't telling anyone about that. Kurt Schilling, piece of shit.
That's hilarious. I mean, that's not hilarious, but it is hilarious.
It's just like, what the fuck, dude? Yeah, Jeff can't keep getting away with it. This is bullshit. Is Kirk like the second quarterback right now?
I think he's QB1, isn't he?
Yeah, in fantasy. Yeah, 1.
Oh, 2 is 2 now?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's unreal. Remember when I drafted Kirk for like $5 last year? Never got above QB 17. That was tight. All right. Final matchup of the week.
The best one.
Boys.
Low score.
Oh, whoops. Got to get back to
I
it.
got to change my whole team vibe, maybe. Fuck Young Ho.
Yeah, I'll let you guys have the floor. What happened this week?
Doesn't matter.
Not a lot.
Disaster. 62 points. Are you kidding me?
This is your problem right here, and I think
He's gone. He's gone, dude. He's fucking gone.
Can we just remove him from the league, Josh? Just take him out.
I like that, actually. No one's ever going to – I mean, I can't believe Jared played him. I don't know. But
he scored 25 last week. I thought he was unlocked. I thought he was back.
I thought he was unlimited?
Yeah, I thought he was going to start cooking, baby. Dylan, the worst backup of all time in fantasy. Let's see. What else? Sanders, all right. Diggs, all right. Higgins, classic. Catch the ball. 2 for 8. The ball's just hitting off his helmet, his chest. It's like, catch the fucking ball, dude.
He dropped a few, yeah. Dawson Knox.
It's bad.
And is Dawson Knox not the dude anymore? Is it?
It's Kincaid, isn't it?
Kincaid, yeah.
Well, Wednesday I rebuilt my whole team. Every single week I have a different bench. This one I'm feeling good about.
How much money did you spend this week on waivers?
Not too much. Probably around 15, 20.
But it's 15 every week.
Yeah, but well, I'm gonna get my guys.
He's trying to survive.
Tate, did you get 1 point?
No, I didn't.
From the win. You got a point from the win. Yeah.
Yeah, well, yeah.
But you didn't get the other. Okay.
I was going into the Monday night game. I had a chance, and then Devonta Smith didn't do much, and whatever. Didn't get it.
Dude, having Hall and Cook is disappointing. Their fucking offense is just so bad.
You need James Cook to start getting some touchdowns here.
Yeah, I mean, I like, what is he? RB fucking 14 with no touch.
But he's got good yards and receptions. Yeah, just no touchdowns is pretty brutal.
He's literally the only one playing. Someone started Damien Harris.
Scroll up a little bit, is he?
Yep.
Oh, and it's been 2 weeks in a row that my defense has scored 0 or negative points.
Dude, look at that Josh Allen line. That's insane. Or Herbert.
Yeah. I mean, it feels like he did that line, though, doesn't it? That feels accurate. Dude, that was so.
Yeah.
Just watching Keenan Allen get the ball in the middle of the field every play was just devastating.
I'm gonna say it. I just don't like that guy, Keenan Allen. Just looks like he has a bad attitude.
What was Tate? What were you saying about his chin strap always being at his nose?
Every catch he had.
Yeah, his helmet doesn't fit.
I'm like, can you get either like trim your beard a little bit, or
he has a wife beater on underneath his pads. It's just
honestly,
weird.
Who am I to say what he should do? He should just keep doing what he's doing, I guess.
But it's so funny because it's the whole chin strap covering here, and then just the blackest beard coming out. It's like, what's going on there?
Does he need a bigger helmet? I don't know.
Yeah, not good. Quick standings. Jeff in first, me in second, Sam in third, Josh in fourth, Tate in fifth, Schneider in sixth, Schwecky moving up in seventh, Nods in eighth, Wooly ninth, Jared at 10th, Higgins at 11th, JT in 12th. A lot of season left, but
we can't say that every week, though. We can't say that every week.
We can't. we got like 2 more weeks of saying that.
When we're talking about the punishment for last place, you're always just like, doesn't even matter. It doesn't even matter. No way I'll get last place. Now I've been thinking about like running a beer mile, and I don't want to do that.
Or like starting to warm up and like drink a beer and run a quarter mile.
Oh my goodness.
And I feel like people are forgetting it's the beer Grizz mile. People are forgetting that.
We forgot. Yeah. You have to.
It's a tin of Grizzly Wintergreen as well. So.
Oh man.
So that's our standings. All right. Now to our recurring segment, Down Bad, Back Up. Jared, you've kicked us off every week. Please continue. And who's your down bad?
My down bad. Sugar Shooters. Higgy. 0-6. Very weak at running back. It's all right. Picked up H.N. He's going to bring you home. He's going to bring you to the promised land. I have faith. I'm only saying that because I got him in the other league for $72. But he will continue to score, I promise. You just got to get Gibbs going. I don't know what Detroit's doing. Maybe tonight's the night. What else? It's not over. Long year. You've been here before, Higgy. Don't even sweat it, brother. Let's see. Back up. Team Laporta Potty. I hate doing this because I'm very mad at him.
Very mad.
But, I mean.
We might cut this, so.
Yeah, please just cut the audio at least. Let's see. Yeah, I mean, Keenan Allen, Bills D29. That's freaking crazy. Must be nice having a defense that scores you points. And then he just had a bunch of guys, 10 to 20 range. That's got to feel good scoring over 100 points.
It's coming, Jared. It's coming soon. I promise.
So good. Congrats, Sam, on the good week. But, having Cup and freaking Taylor on his bench too. That's nuts.
It is just like, what are they?
I mean, even only if one of them comes back, they're going to be scoring points.
Right. That's pretty huge. I mean, when they come back, it's going to be a focal point of the offense for either of them. So you got to imagine they're doing some damage when they get back. And yeah, I mean, he's put himself in a good position. I feel like that was the biggest thing when drafting too. It's like, okay, you just got to like tread water until one of them come back, but he's done even better than that in
He's
third
done
place.
that, and his starting lineup, if they come back, will be
scary.
really, really good. So,
yeah. All right. Tate, you're down bad.
JB, sorry.
Me? What the freak, dude?
There's a couple things. Okay, so your tough start to the year. You started Russell Wilson last week.
I know. I probably should have lost on principle. I didn't think about
self-inflicted down bad is what you're saying.
I mean, I don't know. I think at some point you got to make a move. Probably trade one of your big guys and get that QB.
I got Purdy. Maybe
got Purdy
20 points
lined
a
up.
week. That's fine.
Okay. It's down bad, but it's not that down bad. What makes it really down bad is the Falcons bringing in a kicker to come work out. What the fuck?
That's insane. It seems a little racist.
Definitely racist.
Wow. What did he do? Miss one field goal?
He missed one field goal, I think. I
It's
looked
an
at
attitude
it
problem.
and I'm just like, maybe it is. Maybe he's forgot to say sponsored by Zyn. If you guys are out there still smoking on vapes, please do yourself a favor, get on some Zyns. They're sending us a huge pack. So
code below, promo code below,
and whoever needs some, I'm gonna keep most of them, but you can have some. But yeah, Young Ho or Young Hui, whatever, that just hurts.
No, we're gonna do a rebranding this week. I'm gonna get in the lab, think of a new name. Don't worry.
I like that.
Cook something up. Can we also talk about Jared spending $72 on a Chan?
I was gonna.
Were you ever considering going less money than that, or
add 60? But then you start thinking, what if somebody bids 60? Oh, I'll do 61. But maybe they're in the 61s.
I do that. I always wait to put in bids until like 10 p.m. at night, and it always is the same thing. I'm like, oh, I'll do $15 for this guy, and then it's like, well, if I'm going to do 15, I might as well do 17. And then it's like, well, I'll just bid 20. I put 21 on Joshua Palmer.
Yeah.
I think the next highest was
if Brian wouldn't have already spent all his money and done that crazy amount for Ford, I think it was like 60. I wouldn't have done it. But I was like, precedent has been set. People are going to be fun. And Cena's did 50. But that's the other league. They don't want to hear about this.
Yeah.
True. Tate, you're back up.
My backup is a combo. I think it's going to be both the Dolphins and Jonathan Taylor because I think they're tied together. The Dolphins this week putting up 70, going ham, looking like probably the best team in the league right now. Super hot, well coached. Everyone's healthy. Tyreek going off. The RB scoring like 8 touchdowns or whatever they did. But Jonathan Taylor.
No, 7 combined, maybe.
Oh, sorry. Mostert had 4 and A-Chain had 3.
8 chains.
I don't know. Yeah, they're hot, and I read today they're probably one of the teams looking at JT.
Mm-hmm.
So you're thinking JT is going to get dished. He's completely healthy. Doesn't want to play for the Colts. Zach Moss is doing fine for them. They're not going to sign him. So hopefully, he's back in the league and tearing it up somewhere. But that also helps Sam. So fuck that.
Yeah.
The Dolphins, though, I mean, it would just be so weird since they've had success with their 2 running backs. Like, would they just are they like, whatever, this is our year, bring in everyone we can?
That's the thing. I just don't think it makes sense. Like the Mostert and
let's be honest. Mostert's going to get hurt in like this week. I'd guarantee it.
Is that your best bet? And what are the odds?
I mean, he's going to get hurt. He gets hurt every year. He has to get hurt.
I did forget he's old, isn't he? He's like 32.
I think he's like 32.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah. And a Chan is
He's a
24.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a rookie. No, he's young.
I think they probably make that move because they're trying to win a goddamn Super Bowl. So, I mean, at this point, I feel like it's a good move, but more depth, the better. Like that offense would be insane.
Yeah. I mean, like you said, I think they're the best team in the league right now.
They
All right.
just put points on the Broncos, so I don't know.
Could the Vikings put up 70 against the Gophers?
No.
Probably not. Maybe.
I think so.
Maybe. All right. My down bad. The Oakland Raiders. Couple things not going right
Las
for the Oakland
Vegas.
Raiders. Oh, Las
Las
Vegas
Vegas.
Raiders.
What the
I'm
hell?
down bad. Cutting that?
Start again. Who's your down bad, AC?
My down bad. The Las Vegas Raiders. Couple things going against them this week. Number one, the Devontae Adams sound bites. Very unhappy with the team. Wants them to start having a winning attitude, a winning pedigree, and they're not getting that done. Devontae Adams, you went to the Raiders. Like, did you think they were going to be a powerhouse? Not
You
sure.
chased a check, brother. That's what happened.
You
Just
chased a check.
Just keep getting your touchdowns.
You're going to be on Tate's team soon. We're going to figure out a trade for you, so don't worry about
I'm
it.
going to need that. Yep.
You're going to be happy. Second thing, you guys remember the punter, Marquette King? He pretty athletic. He could punt it like 85 yards. And he hasn't been on the team for a while, but a story has recently come out where he says he was released from the team for giving the owner, Mark Davis, is that his name? With the terrible haircut.
The guy with the haircut.
Apparently in the hallway, Mark Davis walks up to him and Marquette King gives him a noogie to the owner when he's the punter.
The punter.
And he says that's maybe the reason why he was released from the team. I'm going to go ahead and say that's 100% the reason he was released from the team. You can't give your boss a noogie when you're.
I have never heard that. That is
That's your
awesome.
boss's 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 boss.
Yeah.
It's like,
Dude.
I don't think anyone on the Raiders could. I don't think Devontae could do that,
That's
especially
the
not
coolest
the
shit a
punter.
punter's ever done, though. Oh.
So that not going well for them. Just another bad story. These aren't really bad against the Raiders. I think it's more so some people associated with the Raiders. A third story, obviously we've seen it. Chandler Jones, not as funny, seems to be having a complete mental breakdown. I don't really even know what's going on. He was
So much
forced.
cryptic messaging.
So he's posting a lot of social media stuff. Not sure what's going on there. He seems to be having a mental breakdown. He has tweeted that Josh McDaniels actually killed Aaron Hernandez. I'm not saying he's wrong.
Crazy if true.
Crazy if true. My favorite tweet today was when he was like, I'm done with social media for a while. I'm going to leave the video up for a couple more hours. Go screen record it if you want. Since he sent that at about like 10 a.m., at 2 p.m., he had tweeted 35 more times. So was not taking a break from social media.
No.
He's
Complaining that they won't let him in the building and all this shit. It's like, dude, why would you're going to kill someone? Like,
Has he said at the end of any of his posts, has he said trust?
he has.
Because if he hasn't, then it's straight cat.
It's
How
Cal.
am I supposed to believe him? Yeah, he's in the kizzy zone, dude.
Yeah.
I was talking to Sam today, and he's like, it just goes to show like all the Jones brothers are crazy. And I'm like, John Jones, yeah, Chandler Jones, obviously. And I'm like, what did Chris Jones do? And he's like, oh, well, he held out from the Chiefs this year. I'm like, okay.
Clinically insane.
Yeah, 3, just runs in their veins. I don't know. So, yeah, hopefully that situation gets better and Chandler Jones gets the help he needs. My backup, I'll make this quick. Schwecky, good job. You scored a ton of points. You're finally showing that championship pedigree that the Raiders are looking for. Maybe too much? You're putting up some points, and that's good for you.
That's all. Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. Good job this week. Oh,
Give me Mahomes.
Give Jared Mahomes. Come on.
You lock it in Smith-Njigba.
You're back up. He's down bad. Give him
Come on.
Mahomes.
Give him.
How about Mims? I just picked up Mims.
Mims.
He's looking good.
He looks dangerous. His
legacy game against the Bears this week.
Russell Wilson throwing him the ball.
Ooh. All right. Good job, boys. Unlimited. That was a down bad back up. Best bets all started off. Last week I had the Jaguars minus 9.5.
That's a lot of points.
I'm not sure if it hit or not. I'm not sure. I'd have to double check. Oh, no. They lost by 20 to the Texans. I'm not scared. I'm doubling down, baby. Give me Jaguars -3 against the Falcons in London. There's no way the Jaguars can be this bad. Trevor Lawrence is too good of a quarterback. They have too many weapons. The Falcons are just a shit show, I feel like, every week, even if they're managing to squeak out wins. I don't think they're that team. Give me Jaguars -3 in London over the Atlanta Falcons. Book it, doubling down. It's going to hit. Sorry for the bad bet last week. I apologize.
Yeah, but just bet more this week and you'll get your money back.
Yeah, just double it.
Just double it.
I'm doubling down. You double down.
More.
We all win money.
And I'm guaranteeing a Calvin Ridley touchdown and just a big game. Big game. Big game.
Massive game. Huge. Alternate spread? Let's stick with -3 for now. Tate, your best bet.
All right, I'm going with two big favorites, teasing them down 6 points. Start with the afternoon game, 49ers over Cardinals. It's a 14-point spread, tease it 6 points down to 8. Cardinals coming off a big win. It's the 49ers. They're going to destroy them.
They're built different. Truly.
They are built different.
Absolutely.
They don't have letdown games like the Cowboys. They're a Super Bowl team. So, and then we're going Sunday night, Chiefs over Jets. Currently 8.5. Tease that 6 points down to 2.5. Chiefs by 2.5 Sunday night. Taylor Swift is in the building again. Talk about commitment. She went to a Bears game and is now going to the Jets game, right?
Yeah. Well, those are the games you want to go to. Just easy dubs, right?
I don't know.
No real loyalty.
Well, she doesn't care about football, so I mean
that's probably true.
They're covering, and the Jets are kind of in turmoil right now. Seems like maybe they're losing the locker room. Chiefs, big game. Maybe a Kelsey, two touchdown game. I see that happening.
Mm-hmm.
So you could maybe throw something like that in there. It's a big game, and he's got a lot of attention on him. So I think they're going to go for him.
Did you see that video where it was hypothesized that Taylor Swift left the suite in a popcorn machine?
Yeah.
It was like one of the, and everyone's like waiting around the suite, like, or where the exit would be, like
trying to figure
looking
out
for her. And then you just see this like Taylor Swift size popcorn holder just getting wheeled out.
I heard she crawled out through the air vents, which is kind of cool if that's true.
And then, you saw them hanging on each other at the after party. I don't know if you saw that picture today.
I did see that picture.
It looked a little lit up. Maybe this is
my girlfriend's a Swiftie. I've seen it all.
Maybe it isn't. Maybe it isn't for publicity. It's good for Kelsey. That's for sure. He's got the #1 podcast.
His jersey sales went up like 400%,
and I guarantee it's gone up way more now.
Insane.
They're both. Yeah, it just makes sense, but they won't last.
Yeah,
Let's be honest.
It has made me like Kelsey more. I have been just like indifferent to him in the past, and now I'm like, oh, he's a good fit.
I don't know where I'm at. I don't like.
I saw a report that was Brittany Mahomes and Taylor Swift hit it off, and they even took a shot together. The chemistry in the Chiefs locker room is high.
Those two seem like they would be friends, maybe.
Yeah.
And I don't think that's
friends that hate each other, though.
Yeah.
They're like, oh my God, we're the best friends, but actually,
I need the attention. So
right. Jared, before you go, Tate, repeat your best bet again, just for the people.
We are going 49ers to cover 8 points, tease down. 2-team teasers by 6 points. 49ers to 8, Chiefs to 2.5. It's a fucking lock. I'm 1-0. Ride with me, baby. Ride with
Nailed
me.
it.
1-0.
Nailed it.
That's good.
Yep.
That's
you
good.
had for the listeners, Tate had Lions -2 last week. -2 or -3?
I think it was 3.
Easy money.
For the listener, shout out
Jags. Your Jags get the Falcons this week. I don't believe in the Falcons. They can't even give their good offensive players the ball. So
absolutely,
I have confidence.
All right,
Jared, what do you got?
You rode with me last week. Bad beat. Disappointing. I hit on 3 legs. The thing that missed, Josh Allen, only had 1 passing touchdown. Brutal.
Fluke, some might say.
It was a fluke. So I'm 1-1. This week I'm coming in hot. This is what we got on the sleeper app. I got Kirk over 1.5 passing touchdowns. He's going to get it. He's been slinging all year. Going to ride that Taylor Swift wave. Kelsey over 0.5 reception touchdowns. Big game for Thielen. Over 0.5 reception touchdowns. Revenge game. He had a press conference where he's talking silly. Like there might be beef for some reason. Dude, you're getting old. That's all it was.
He said it's going to be like a playoff game between 2 0-3 teams.
But he had a great week last week. He had a touchdown and like over 100 yards. So I'm riding that. And then for the 4th leg, Stroud over 241.5 passing yards. He's gotten over 300 each game this year. He's been slinging, looking good. And then if you want to get crazy,
let's get crazy.
You could throw in McCaffrey over 0.5 rushing touchdowns. He's hit on like 12 of the last game straight. So that seems like a lock, no brainer.
That's not even crazy.
That's not even crazy. That's
just regular
free money. That's just regular and free money.
Probably going to be like a 60-yard touchdown, guaranteed.
But I haven't added that to the equation. But if you do the first 4, it's times 12.69. Nice. $5 will get you 63. I threw 10 on it myself. That's 126 easy dollars. Bounce back week in fantasy, in bets, bikes. This is a get right week, period.
Who is Stroud?
Has to be.
Who is Stroud playing?
Houston is playing. Don't know. Don't care. Doesn't matter.
Houston is playing
the Steelers.
Easy.
At home.
Easy.
At home.
That's easy. Stroud's good enough, man. I like Stroud.
He's good.
Me too.
I think they'd be in a weird situation if they like somehow were close to the #1 pick and had to kind of make that Caleb Williams decision because I do like Stroud.
Yeah,
I think they'll be better than that though.
All the Texans love him so far, so good vibes down there.
Jared, don't feel obligated to do this if you don't want to, but this podcast will come out after the Thursday night game. Do you want to throw out a lock for the Thursday night game so people will tail you on Sunday?
Yeah. So when this hits, I put this in this morning. This is, again, free money. For the Thursday night game alone, Laporta over 3.5 reception touchdowns. not touchdowns, receptions. Aaron Jones, anytime touchdown score. Jordan Love, over 17.5 rushing yards. He said on the last 2 weeks. Last week, he almost had 40 yards.
You kept the Jordan Love.
I kept it in there.
Okay.
Jared Goff, over 1.5 passing touchdowns. And Amon-Ra St. Brown, over 71.5 reception yards. That's a times 20. Times 20. $5 gets you 103. We're going to hit. This is going to be a good week. So
Jared's going to be rich.
Yeah.
When you guys hear this, Jared's got money. Okay, know that.
Lose my number. No more trying to trade with me in fantasy. No, none of this.
No more free bets. That's for sure.
No. If I go 2 for 2 here, there's a paywall next week. Sorry.
Couldn't agree more. Those are our best bets. Ride with us. We're going to be hot. We're going to get hot one of these weeks. Tate's already hot. I'm feeling hot. Jay's hot. So we're going to.
I feel like betting has nothing to do with what you bet. It's all about your vibe, period.
Right. It's not about stats or what you're betting on. It's like, how confident are you?
Exactly.
I'm 100.
Do you hate it in the NFL? Like, if you see a line and you hate it, you should just bet that line.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I've done in the past, just hate a line and bet it.
Love it. All right. Last segment before we get out of here. Oh, that's scary.
Yeah.
Is that pumpkin lighting?
Yeah, it's October.
It's spooky season.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Spooky season.
Okay. I know we failed you guys last week. We tried trivia. It didn't work. It was dumb. That's on
challenging immaculate grid.
Very tough.
Pretty tough, actually.
This week, we're going to do a different segment. This was brought to you by Enzo Senna. Not in the league.
Really?
Listens to every podcast. Sends me ideas. Does way more than anyone in the league does.
Shout out Zoe. Let's go.
Shout out Zoe.
Shout out Argentina. Shout out Messi.
Shout out Messi. Messi. Anytime goal scorer. Lock it in whenever the next game is.
Every single game.
Might be next year, but.
Ooh, tier maker. Okay.
What we're going to be doing is I have selected 15 movies here, and these are all some of our favorite movies. I know me, Tate, and Jared have similar tastes. We are going to rank these movies by tier. Each tier needs 3 movies in it. And we're just going to go through our favorite movies. And it's going to be tough because we love all these movies, but some of them are going to have to be D tier. Some of them are going to be at the top.
Wow. This has to be collaborative. Okay.
So it has to be collaborative. I think 2 people have to agree on it to put it into a tier.
Were we starting D tier or S tier?
I think we have to start S tier.
Okay, S tier. Sounds good.
And I'm just going to throw one out there that I think we all will agree is S tier.
Interstellar.
That would be Interstellar.
All right. I'm cool with
and
that.
let's just throw it there. We can move it around too, but I just think that's a top tier movie for all 3 of us.
It's going there.
Agree?
Interstellar. Yeah, I agree. What's the third movie? Is that
this is Inception.
Oh, Inception. Okay.
Inception, yeah. So I'll read them out. We have Interstellar, Django, Goodfellas, Inception, Inglourious Bastards, Lord of the Rings, Return of the King, No Country for Old Men, Pulp Fiction, Saving Private Ryan, Shawshank Redemption, Shutter Island, The Dark Knight. I only did one movie for like the trilogies. Didn't want to put them all in. The Departed, The Prestige, and of course, Paddington 2.
Let's go. All right. We'll just drag that last one into the S tier.
Here we go.
Okay.
We're going to throw that there.
I got to argue for Lord of the Rings in the S tier. I mean, it won how many Oscars? It won 13 Oscars.
That was actually going to be my next suggestion.
No movies that won more. It has to be. Rewatchability, you can watch it monthly if you want it.
I do watch it monthly.
Yeah.
I know you watch the Battle of
Palomar Fields, The Ride of the Rohirrim. Yeah, I watch that almost daily when I get out of bed.
The music
queued up on YouTube.
The music's so good. Everything about it.
Yeah.
It's long. It's like one of those long movies too, where it just doesn't matter,
You could just watch it take a couple days a week, just throw it on.
Yeah.
We can go S tier.
Yeah.
S tier with Lord of the Rings. Okay.
Will that be an S tier? This is hard now.
This is where it gets tough. I think there's a lot of movies, and I'm going to throw some out of what I might consider S tier. I think Prestige is S tier for me. One of the best first movie watching experiences I've ever had. Just what a twist. Spoiler alert also. But if you haven't seen these movies, what are you doing?
We'll just say there's a twist.
There's a twist. A bit of a twist. I think the Prestige is there for me. Me and Brittany are currently watching No Country for Old Men.
That movie is good. That movie's sick, yeah.
Like real good.
Really good.
And then
S tier.
I don't know, man. We're halfway through it, and I'm like, so a little biased, I will admit. And then
Shawshank, I'd say Shawshank.
I think you guys know that Shawshank is up there for me as well.
You're forgetting Saving Private Ryan, though. I mean,
I don't know about S tier.
I don't know about You're
talking awards. Awards? Didn't it win a bunch of awards?
Yeah, the stupid ones like visual. You know,
man.
I like Shawshank for this and Prestige. What do you like, Tate? You like Saving Private Ryan?
I mean, if we're going historically great movies, you're going Shawshank then.
Mm-hmm.
This is the problem with this is like I can't shit on Saving Private Ryan. It's unreal. Movies. It's all good.
But we can put them in their tier, their proper tier.
Yeah.
I think Shawshank then.
Let's do Shawshank S tier.
We only need 2 votes, so
that's
3. You like Shawshank though, right? Like, do you think it's A tier, Tate? If it's not S,
I would say it's A tier. Yeah, I mean, this is a really hard list, but yeah,
let's throw it in that. Yeah, we should have had more variability, just like some really shitty movies.
I was like looking on IMDb top 250 and just picking like movies that I think all of us have seen that we like. So
X-Men Origins Wolverine should be on here.
Logan. Okay.
All right, that's a good looking S tier.
I like the S tier.
I think it's going to get easier as we go.
I think so too. I will admit Saving Private Ryan.
Yeah, we'll just throw that in that.
We can put that A tier.
I mean, hey, whatever we want.
No, I like that though.
No, I think it's for sure A tier.
I like Prestige there too.
I did too.
Prestige.
Yeah.
So now here is really
this is hard because I feel like
are we going to leave out a Tarantino? We got 3 Tarantinos. We got
Django and
Inglourious, Pulp Fiction. Quick question: do you have a Tarantino movie that you would put above one of these 3? Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, Reservoir Dogs.
I love Reservoir Dogs, but
I was thinking about putting Reservoir Dogs.
So I'm thinking rewatchability here, right?
Right.
I don't really watch Inglourious Basterds too much. It's okay for me. The scenes are too long.
So good.
The scenes are way too long and drawn out for me. Pulp Fiction's a classic.
Which
right?
scenes?
The bar scene, the other scenes.
Right. I forgot about those scenes.
I like Django the best out of these, but that's just me.
Wow. I think it's
maybe Pulp Fiction. It's tough.
I think it's a good movie, but is it A?
I don't think it's A. I
would go with Pulp Fiction, and then
a movie I absolutely love is Shutter Island,
and that's a fun
twist
movie.
A lot of these movies were twist movies, which are my favorite.
But are we going to bring?
The problem with Shutter Island is
because that should be probably.
Yeah, I think No Country for Old Men actually out of all the remaining.
I'm okay with that.
It's.
I think it's about
Yeah, it's good.
Like that movie's freaking good. So
and the actor, like the difference between like the Anton Chigurh scenes and
Josh Brolin.
What's his name? Josh Brolin. To then just like the Tommy Lee Jones old rancher, kind of like old school sheriff.
Dude, the crazy part
is
Woody Harrelson plays a character that's based off his dad because his dad was a CIA trained hitman.
Yeah.
And it's based off a murder his dad committed. It's insane.
Yeah.
It must have been so awkward, like asking him to kind of play this role, and then he was probably like, "Oh yeah, for sure, I'll do it, just no problem."
I like it so far. B.
I gotta put Pulp Fiction in B. Gotta put a Tarantino in there.
All right, we'll do it.
It's a great
your
movie.
favorite over the other two?
Yeah, Pulp Fiction.
We haven't talked about The Departed. What are your guys' thoughts on that?
It's a one-watch movie for me, or two.
That's a long movie. Very long movie.
And
it's good.
Doesn't give me a good feeling. Marky Mark's best work.
You gotta think.
I think he was nominated for best supporting actor.
Yeah,
for Tears.
How do we feel about Dark Knight?
It hasn't been mentioned, and it's a great movie.
it's so good.
Great. I think
it's so good. I'm actually surprised I haven't mentioned it. I would maybe even put it A tier.
It could. B is a good. We have a good mix.
Let's for sure put it in B. It can't drop. It can't drop.
It can't. No, it can't.
Goodfellas is rewatchable.
Yeah.
Definitely. I think you
could probably
watch Goodfellas a ton.
Would you
also Inception's phenomenal. Shutter Island's phenomenal.
But where does Django rank next to those two?
This is tough.
I
think we can put Departed in D tier, right?
I think so.
Throw it down there. Yeah, because all these movies are pretty much dead tied for me. Well, Paddington.
Departed in front of or behind Paddington also?
Behind.
Okay.
I haven't seen Paddington 2. I've just heard good things. So I'm going off of that. Why even include Paddington 1 blows my mind.
Dang, I thought we were going to get more traction with these Tarantinos, but they might be lower.
I almost Tarantino'd out a bit. Like somewhat like Pulp Fiction is definitely awesome, but
I haven't even watched Once Upon a Time in Hollywood again. I've only seen it one time.
Yeah, I saw it in theaters. That's it. I mean, it does have has one of the coolest fucking end scenes ever.
Yeah, electric.
Oh,
that scene is S tier. I'll say that.
Yeah,
absolutely. That's kind of Tarantino, though. It's like he has the scene that's like awesome.
So what fits in this B tier with what we have currently?
Well, here, how do you guys feel about throwing Inglourious Bastards D tier?
Yeah.
I think Django is better than Inglourious.
Yeah, let's do that.
Yep.
Okay.
Shutter Island for me is probably going to be a C tier. I like it, but it doesn't fit in this.
And it's one of those movies where you watch it once. Yeah. Oh, for the next. Let's do frickin'.
Let's do Inception. It's so good.
Yeah, Inception's freaking.
It's so crazy.
I need to watch Nolan.
He's the GOAT.
Yeah,
he really is.
I mean, Nolan dominated.
So that sends these three in.
I feel good with that.
Anything? Look at this. Isn't this weird? It feels like this is the top of
his
head.
Poster. It's like it's a crazy haircut. Wait,
what the fuck?
You have to read through the scripts.
Holy shit! Actually, now that I've been watching it, they do have similar themes.
That's good. That's good.
That is good.
Yeah, I don't have. This one hurts a little.
You think it should be higher?
Oh, I just love the Prestige so much.
It is so good, yeah.
But if we're talking rewatchability, all that
rewatchability.
You know what we really should have thought about more? It's like showing a person
the movie
for the first time.
Yeah.
Okay, let's pick out the best movies to show somebody.
The Prestige for sure.
I mean, Interstellar. It's so fucking good.
Yeah, when Grant explained Interstellar to you,
when
he walked you through it,
I had a brownie at the movie theater. Are you all right? I'm like, not really. We're going through a wormhole right now.
The Dark Knight, always. But I've never really shown someone that movie. Everyone's already seen it.
And it's not aging so well for me. I feel like there's more and more plot holes every day with that movie.
Right.
I mean, the Maggie Gyllenhaal one's the biggest plot hole in all of cinema.
Oh.
Best tweet.
Just for that, we should move it down.
Yeah.
Joker wouldn't have nothing on me talking about some Maggie Gyllenhaal.
God dang.
Blow the block up, boy.
That's good.
Okay, well.
There's no where is she question. It's just.
No.
We're gonna have to get we got to get some more segments.
Yeah, I'm gonna get Enzo help us out with.
And we also need more guys to come on the pod. Come on.
Yeah, we
please
need more
reach
guests.
out.
You need guests.
Come on, everybody should try to be on once. That'll be fun.
Absolutely. But we'll wrap it there. Thank you, boys, for coming on, and it was an absolute pleasure. We'll have you on again because nobody else wants to come on. So thank you for joining us.
Oh, stay tuned for another JV edit. I'm in the lab currently. After last week's loss, it kind of put me in a sour mood, but we're going to get back on the train.
Enzo, text Jared some edit ideas.
Good luck this week, everyone. Lock in the bets.
Make money with us. It's easy.
Make money.
It's free.
Doesn't have to be much. Can be a little.
No unit shaming on this podcast.
No unit shaming. None.
All right, boys. Catch you later.
Sayonara.